What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Sleepy Saturday, where I recap your favorite TV shows. Today, we're going to recap Cloak and Dagger Season 2, Episode 2. I think the title of this episode was called Faking It. Nobody told one truth that whole episode. We start off, there's a crashed, just married car for no apparent reason. And then we cut scenes to a new character who we have no idea who she is. She's a cop. Let's call her She-Cop. So She-Cop's busy surveying some crime scene. And then we cut to Cloak and Dagger. Each one of them are respectively staring at their hands because they don't know what's going on still. We follow along Cloak a little bit more. His family is giving him some difficulties. Dagger tells her boyfriend that she stabbed a dude. They don't know what to do. Whoa, okay. So then we're with Cloak. He is with some therapist dude with tats all down his arms in some private session. What is happening? Why is his shirt off? He's putting his clothes on. We find out he's with his priest. His priest? What priest has tats all down his arm and is like... What should we call him? Let's call him Sinbad, because he does not look innocent. Sinbad keeps talking about this poison that's infecting Cloak, how it's eating him alive, and how it's blah blah blah. Next scene, Sinbad's preaching to the students, covering up all his glorious tattoos. Dandy comes back, and does this girl have her wheels on or what? So she's getting all cozy next to Cloak, sending him flirty texts. She was like, who was that girl? Poor Dandy. Then we have a kind of confusing montage full of blood and guns, Cloak, Dagger, Cloak's mom. So next we're with She-Cop, and she has two guys and a cell phone. She's onto something. We don't know what, but she's onto something. We have Dagger and her boyfriend trying to get Dagger out of town because Vanilla Bean is in ICU. He's gonna wake up and then he's going to come after Dandy. Dagger goes back to her mom's house because she needs money to help pay for her new life. And there's her mom with this pink loofah. And by pink loofah, I mean her new boyfriend, Greg. Mom and Loofah have been doing all sorts of fun things. Loofah has been scrubbing all sorts of surfaces tonight. Dandy realizes that her mom has used all of her money she was saving up on the fun night. So Dagger and her boyfriend go to the swanky party to try to steal from rich kids and get thousands of dollars so they can get Dandy a new life. Cloak is late for basketball practice and the whole team's running. He feels really bad, so that night he comes back and he's running back and forth and back and forth, and he's so tired, and then someone throws him a towel, and it's Sinbad. Sinbad is there with him in the middle of night, watching him run. We see Cloak in the locker room getting changed, and we hear a bang. I'm expecting a whole Sean Cody scene to be unraveling. It's three guys from the basketball team, and they're mad that they had to run so many laps, and they're more concerned that they're not going to state the next week, blah blah blah, no one cares about your problems. So they start to beat up Cloak. Cloak tries to disappear into the board tarp, so he wraps it around himself, and it goes back out, and he's still there. And the guy punches him and he gets knocked out. Could you imagine? Dandy has a really cute scene with her boyfriend. He turns out to be like this Prince Charming. He loves her. He wants to be with her. And she runs away. Are you serious, Dagger? Girl, put a ring on that thing. She gets to the washroom. She's sobbing her eyes out. Becomes best friends with... What was her name again? Let me get my notes. Resting Basic Face. I love it. They have a cute moment. Dandy conveniently eyes up her little clutch and steals all her money. So they book it out of that party. We see Sinbad, who is with the loaf of bread, and then he gets to the counter and he buys something that's definitely not bread. Told you he was sinful. Cloak comes back from trying to assault Red Cop again. His powers activate when he's with his mom, and he sees this very traumatic nightmare of him and his brother as kids, and then they both get shot. So I have a theory. I think Cloak, his powers shows people's nightmares. Dagger's powers show people's dreams. I don't know. We'll see. So she's getting out of her party clothes with her boyfriend, and he says he loves her and he wants to protect her and all the perfect things because he's secretly Prince Charming. And she's like, there is no me. And she leaves. She breaks up with Prince Charming, drives the heck out of town. He's walking sadly. He's arrested by She-Cop. She-Cop, why would you arrest Prince Charming? Let him live his life. Let him go find Princess Charming. Why do you gotta ruin... He didn't even really care either. Prince Charming calls Dagger. She's just like, She is driving off, and we have Cloak. He gets the gun that his mom has stashed. He goes to shoot down Red Cop. He gets into Red Cop's house. He's right about to shoot him. He pulls the trigger. He gets teleported by that darn curtain on the left-hand side. If that isn't a buzzkill, I don't know what is. So he's teleported right in front of the road, and Dagger almost shoots her head right off. And so she's like, whips the car, powers activate, there's a crash. That's the end of the episode. And this is why there's some random car crash at the beginning of the episode. So we had 2 new characters this episode. We had She-Cop. We haven't even heard her speak, I think. She's on the trail for Dandy. She already has Prince Charming. She is on our rampage. Go She-Cop. And we have Sinbad, the mysterious priest with the mysterious number of tattoos. I think Prince Charming is gonna die. Just because he's too perfect. You can't have a character that perfect. He needs to either die or have some... Well, I guess like his life is kind of going down the gutter. So maybe that makes him more vengeful and will fill out his character a bit more. But otherwise, yeah, he's done. I'm sorry, Prince. I rate this episode 1 curtain to the left because right as you're about to get somewhere, it swoops in and ruins your day. I'm ready for some more Cloak and Dagger interactions. That's what I want. I want to see how their personalities and powers work off each other. That's it for today's episode. I make a new recap video every Saturday, so make sure to subscribe and tap that notification bell to be notified when the next video is released. Hit the thumbs up button if you like this episode. You can also find me on Instagram at O'Malley05. See you next Saturday.